Peaceful, peaceful, peace. Peaceful, 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 peace.
Today we want to talk about the purpose of life. What is the meaning and what is the purpose of our existence as human beings? What is the reason for which we are here on this earth? What are we supposed to be doing with ourselves? It's not something that a dog or a cat or a cow or a lion or an ant or a cockroach seems to have any problem about. The cat knows what he has to do, so does the cow, so does the ant, so does the sun, so does the moon. These creatures or these created things know the reason for which they exist, and they spend their existence fulfilling that created purpose. But it seems to be unique to the human being that we can ask this question: what is the purpose of my life? As if we realize that we are something different from the animals. There is something about the human being that distinguishes us, that separates us, that makes us a different type of creation. Although we eat and we drink and we procreate like the animals, there is this fundamental underlying question that is in our mind. What are we as human beings supposed to be doing with our lives? What is the reason for our existence? Now, every religion and every ideology and every philosophy, in one way or another, is trying to make sense of this fundamental question. By and large, we live today in a very materialistic and secular world. India professes to be a secular country. Certainly, England, France, most of the European democracies profess to be secular states. Of course, the Soviet Union clearly defined itself as an atheist, communist society, whose ideology was purely materialistic and whose driving force and whose underlying concept was a totally materialistic one. Whereas a secular society recognizes religion, but it just states that religion should not have anything to do with the normal, everyday running and affairs of state. But whether the societies claim, for example, in England, some of the politicians sometimes say this is a Christian country and we run our society on Christian principles. The fact of the matter is that their true religion and their basic ideology is a materialistic one. And the materialistic society tells us that the purpose of life is life. The reason for your existence is to enjoy and to make the best of your physical existence right here, right now, on this planet. That the way to be happy and to be fulfilled as a human being is by acquiring the material possessions. When you acquire these material possessions, then you will find the happiness and the peace that you are looking for. And just like every religion, every philosophy, they have a rational and scientific justification for this. And this is called the theory of evolution. The theory of evolution aims to root the human being very firmly in the material. This theory must lead the human being to understand and to accept the idea that we are just products of nature, random mutation of DNA. We are a product of natural selection. There is no hand of God. There is no work of the Creator. In fact, there is no need for a God, and there is no need for a Creator. If you want to believe in that, well, that's fine, you can believe in it if you want to. But now they want to tell us, and they would like to us to believe, that science has proven, this is how they would claim it, that we are descended from an ape-like creature, so that ourselves and the chimpanzees and the gorillas, we are all descended from a common ancestor. Therefore, the human being and the meaning of the life of the human being is not much more than the life of an animal. In fact, that's all we are, animals. We are just monkeys, a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more advanced, but basically the theory of evolution tells us that we are animals. And that the things that make an animal happy are the things that make us happy. So if you have a monkey, how will you keep the monkey happy? You give the monkey some bananas, yeah? You keep the monkey safe from the lions and the leopards and from predators. And you give man monkey, woman monkey, man monkey, and what do you have? A happy monkey. Food, shelter, and sex. That's it. This is what the animal needs. This is the instinct of the animal. This is the passion of the animal. This is the driving force of the animal. And when the animal has food, when the animal has shelter, when the animal has a mate, you have a happy animal. So therefore the human being is not really any different.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Tasneem.
My name is Nassim Abdul Rahman.
Yeah, my name's Musa Bennett.
I've just recently converted to Islam 1.5 years ago.
I've been a Muslim now for Ramadan last year.
I've been a Muslim for 24 years.
And in all that time, I'd never ever come across Islam. I'd never met a Muslim.
I was brought up Catholic, Christian.
I'd never read the Quran, never even heard the Quran being recited. I didn't know anything about Islam.
I accepted Islam in my heart.